Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. This video is regarding torts. Friends, you all know that we are discussing the topic of absolute liability. So in this connection, we are going to discuss the very famous case of LG Polymers. LG Polymers case or Vizag leak case. This is considered to be a disaster or a catastrophe. You all know that LG company or LG Polymers belongs to Korea, South Korean state. So they have been manufacturing the expandable plastics or elastic plastics in the LG Polymers unit. On the fateful night of 6/7th May 2020, when the entire nation was fighting with coronavirus, so sterile monomer gas leaked out from this plant and it has affected the three neighboring villages like RR Venkatapuram, Nandamuri colony and SC colony, so many places there. People have been affected with the leakage of the gas. So 12 deaths have been reported and about we can say 300, not 1,000 people became sick being exposed to the gas. Number of domestic animals, then livestock and plants also died and they withered away. The situation was so much alarming. I have noticed the son of a constable, he is a doctor actually, doctor means he is studying MBBS. And actually as usual he has gone to a hospital and come back and he has studied late in the night. And when he was about to sleep, he felt the nauseating smell. And his eyes were started irritating and water is coming out from the eyes. And ultimately he wanted to come outside, he could not come outside. But while moving outside, I think he has fallen in the well. He died, he is no more. Such incidents. So we have seen people in the videographs, we have seen people actually lying on the so-called drainage canals. So many things happen. Very pathetic story. Whatever it is. So there is a plant, there is a leakage of gas just like Bhopal gas or the so-called volume gas leakage. So what are the defects which we have to know? Because as a law students we have to know these things better. Number one, the problem started because of non-getting sterile gas stored at the correct temperature. So actually they have to maintain the temperature below 170 TPD or something they will say. But it has gone to 415 TPD. Reasons are also explainable because COVID-19, the entire unit was shut down. So people were not there even to come. They could not venture because trains are not there, bus service is not there. They could not come. So therefore, there is a problem of exposure of heat or overheat in the temperatures. So therefore, since the temperature has risen, so it started leaking and ultimately affected the entire people. Number two, actually very recent, till the just before the time, these LG Polymers, they have got permission from the Department of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Actually expand its production capacity. No doubt they were permitted, but the tanks are only same tanks. They should have constructed some more tanks. So because of that also pressure increased. And what are the tanks? They are old, just like our old people. So it was old and not kept. The maintenance was also not proper, right? So actually non-maintenance has caused the main problem, and that too the factories that is volatile VOC means volatile organic compound detection system. Suppose if something happens, they have to raise the siren and other things. That also failed because of the so-called non-COVID. The COVID is the main reason for all these things. And please remember, as a result of which the neighboring people they have been affected. Of course, the AP government was considerate enough. Immediately the Chief Minister visited the spot and he has given ex gratia of 1 crore rupees also some persons. Now, an expert committee has been constituted to go into the details of as to how the incident disaster took place. So ultimately, normally these points only will come out. So because our police department has immediately reacted and revenue also they reacted well. Otherwise, the then disaster would have been more. But whatever it is a disaster. Here, the court could not find negligence on the part of the LG Polymers, and but anyway, the National Green Tribunal, which is the competent authority for environmental pollution and other things, National Green Tribunal. Then the chairman, Justice Adarsh Kumar Goyal, AK Goyal, he was formerly a Justice of Supreme Court of India. He has directed the LG Polymers to deposit 50 crores so that the amount can be spent to the victims of the incident. So here Adarsh Kumar Goyal clearly stated that absolute liability is fixed on you. We cannot take it as a strict liability. Already those days are gone. After Justice P.N. Bhagwati introduced this new concept, every judge is following the so-called absolute liability. So AK Goyal sir, he said it is absolute liability, you have to pay the compensation. Of course, luckily because of the supply of oxygen, some people have been actually treated. But there are some people, since who have inhaled so-called gas, the long-term exposure is actually it is affecting their health. Anyway, the exemplary damages have been affected, like 50 crores have been affected on the LG polymers under the Environmental Protection Act 1986, and also manufacture, import and storage of the hazardous chemical rules 1989. So please remember, different sections of law were put against LG Polymers. Of course, the case did not see the light today, and of course they are not going to punish any of them also. The Koreans were there, they were given bail, they went back, so many things happened. So let us not bother the criminal activity because we have the law of torts. So I think this is sufficient for you. So anyway, here please remember, the important points is number one, leakage of the sterile monomer gas. Second is affecting so many persons. And third one is the compensation in the shape of absolute liability. If you are able to remember 3 points and write the answer, it is well and good. Okay, thank you very much.